infinite supreme peace to all the divine souls. How to access Akashic records. An inquiring mind or a soul seeking ultimate truth may wish to understand the supreme knowledge of different spiritual dimensions, or may want to know one's past life through the Akashic records. In this process, firstly, it is of utmost necessity for the soul to know about oneself, for which the soul should start journey into its inner world by diverting its attention towards inner self to experience self-realization due to the considerable illusory effects of gross elements called as Maya. The human soul has remained in ignorance due to identification of the body as its sole reality. The ordinary human forgets the supreme truth that he is not this body made of gross five elements, but a soul. This is because of the wheels of Maya accumulated on a soul and body consciousness, which shields the truth from being revealed. Therefore, till a soul does not shed off its ego and self-identity as a body in this invaluable human life meant for Purusharth, spiritual efforts, the self-realization and God-realization is impossible without supreme knowledge and focused spiritual efforts. The soul will never be free from the eternal cycle of birth and death in physical dimensions of creation. It's only and only through the precious human birth that a soul can realize supreme divine knowledge of not only itself but experience supreme creator of soul, Paramatma. It is the knowledge and continuous practice of soul consciousness that will enable the soul with the soul power and increased level of consciousness. In this way, when a soul becomes empowered with the required soul power, it can make journey to higher planes of existence and be able to access the database of Akashic records of any particular dimension. In ancient times, many of the sages and saints, through meditation, were able to perceive up to 4th to 6th lokas or subtle planes above the earth. When one is in a state of soul consciousness, the third eye opens as a result, so the soul is empowered to access higher dimensions according to the power in a soul. In this state, soul can access information of the past, present and future stored in the elements of the subtle world. When a soul becomes a powerful receiver, it can absorb and analyze all the subtle vibrations and frequencies pertaining to the desired information. The interesting point to note is that a soul can see all records up to the dimension from where it has originated. For example, if a soul has come from the universe, then it can view all information of all dimensions up to the universe, its own place of origin. A soul, however, cannot access the Akashic records beyond its own dimension from where it has originated. We can understand the above principle through the example of the great sage in Hindu scriptures, Narad Muni, who was extremely skilled in all branches of knowledge. Narad Muni was renowned as omniscient, a Vidwan, having knowledge of past, present and future of all layers, dimensions of creation in this Brahman, and exponent in diverse and complex fields of knowledge such as the history of creation, and had knowledge of all events that had occurred in the past. He had expertise in Vedas, languages, Vedanta, geography, physics, astrology and other Shastras. Bapuji has said that Narad ji is a resident of Brahmapuri, yet he had enough soul power to see through divine vision all the events of upper 7 lokas as well as the 7 lower lokas of Patal, layer of heavier negative creations below earth. He has the ability to read the Akashic records and the future of any soul or any dimension of this Brahman. Narad ji and also many other sages and saints with advanced spiritual power could access relevant knowledge and information from the cells in the environment that have stored information. This is the process by which the future events or accurate prediction could be made by exalted saints and sages and also by various religious messengers of God. They had predicted the future many years ahead in time and had periodically warned their followers about dire events and catastrophes that would occur on the earth. Thank you, Infinite Supreme Peace. Infinite Supreme Knowledge by our great grandfather Bapuji Dashath Bhai Patel.